What is up, bros and broettes? I'm Inkslasher, and today we're going to be talking about Infinite Warfare, specifically the 3 new weapons, or at least kind of weapons, added into the game. And I know my voice may sound a little bit weird. The reason why I haven't had any videos up over the past, 4 days is because I was sick, I had a sore throat, and then a cough and a runny nose, and my voice sounded awful, so I wasn't able to make any videos for you guys, so I'm sorry about that, but we should be back to normal, having a video every single day. And today's video is about the 3 new weapons in Infinite Warfare. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb and just assume that these are going to be the last weapons that they actually put in Infinite Warfare. Reason being, we only have 1 more month until Call of Duty World War II, and I'm assuming that Activision is going to put all of their effort into World War II as opposed to putting new weapons out in Infinite Warfare. I could be wrong there, but that's just my guess. Now, what are these 3 new weapons? Now, unfortunately, none of them are actually ranged primary weapons. We got 1 rocket launcher, kind of, and on top of that, 2 new melee weapons. Melee weapons that are actually better than using a combat knife, which is an interesting thing to add into the game. Now, it is important to mention that all of the weapons that they added into the game are 100% free. You do not need to buy anything. If you have the season pass, you get them unlocked. If not, you may have to complete some challenges, but they are still free. You do not have to open any supply drops to get them. That being said, there is variants of the weapons that you can get out of supply drops, but like I said, that is not necessary to use the base weapon itself. Now, the first weapon we're looking at today here is this melee weapon you're watching me use and destroy these bots with right here. Now, the reason why I'm playing against bots is because I would have had really crappy gameplay if you were to just watch me run around with melee weapons and the really crappy grenade launcher that we're going to talk about at the end of the video. But these nunchucks, what makes them different from the other melee weapons? Basically, they have a wider radius, so you don't really have to be accurate with where you're going around and trying to melee someone. It's the same range as a combat knife, it's just easier to aim. So if you're not aiming right at the person, you're not going to miss your melee attack. You're still going to hit them, you're still going to kill them. That easy, that simple. Second weapon we got here is the Katana, and once again, this one is a little bit different than the normal combat knife. This one has a longer range. Now, it's not a massively longer range. You're not going to have a commando lunge like in Modern Warfare 2, but you just get a little bit of an extra lunge. It's almost unnoticeable compared to the normal weapon. However, it is there. So the thing is this bad for the game? Is this going to make it unplayable if you even play Infinite Warfare anymore? No, of course not, because everyone does have these weapons, and the advantage in using them isn't that great. That being said, it does make using the combat knife 100% pointless. You might as well remove it from the game because it's just much worse than using either the Katana or the Nunchucks. It doesn't really make any sense to even have it in the game. And finally, the launcher, we got the Venom X. Now, this thing is a complete piece of crap. Basically, it's a grenade launcher that doesn't do any damage to people. Basically, the only way you're going to kill someone with this thing is if you direct impact them, and it's not the easiest thing to do in the world. Now, there is 2 modes you can fire this in. If you press L2, you kind of just fire this thing a short range, it rolls a little bit, takes a second, and then explodes. If you fire with R2, you basically shoot it a little bit further, it can stick to walls or stick to people. Once again, it waits a second or 2, and then it explodes. The problem is the explosion radius and the damage from the explosion isn't nearly enough. So like I said, to actually kill someone with this weapon, you either need to hit them with 2 of the grenade things, or you need to direct impact them, and that's not the easiest thing in the world. So overall, this is probably the most useless set of weapons that they added into the game. That being said, the melee weapons are a lot of fun to use. Now, what I would say is just avoid the Venom X altogether. I think that is the worst weapon they've added in. Maybe I'm just really bad with it, I don't know, but I really struggled to use this thing even against bots, so I wouldn't really recommend it. However, if you're into using melee weapons, the Nunchucks and the Katana give you an advantage over the other melee weapons in the game, so I highly suggest that. But guys, those are the new weapons in Infinite Warfare. If you enjoyed the video, it'd be great if you could hit that like button. We have a really great video tomorrow coming pretty early in the day, actually, so I'm excited to bring you guys that, so stay tuned for that. Hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to the channel, because that video is going to be awesome. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace out.
Maybe you should take it slow.